Newman, convicted and sentenced to life in prison. But anyone who thought that was the end of it was wrong.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jovita Moore.
I'm Justin Farmer, and officers arrested Andrea Sneiderman today at her family's home in Putnam County.
Within 6 months of the Newman trial, Andrea Sneiderman was indicted for murder and arrested.
She is facing charges, including the murder of her husband, Rusty Sneiderman.
In layman's terms, if you help, you can be charged like the person that did it.
Friends and family of murder victim Rusty Sneiderman would not rest until his widow was brought to justice.
Do you believe she actually conspired to have Rusty shot and killed?
We don't know how she's involved, but she's involved. And we need to know, that's why this investigation needs to continue. We need to know those answers, and we need to know those answers soon. How can we have any peace when we don't know the truth?
New at 5, investigative reporter Jody Fleischer here now. What's significant about that?
Investigative reporter Jody Fleischer covers the story for Atlanta ABC station WSB.
She hired some of the best, most well-known defense lawyers in DeKalb County. They immediately, from day one, started attacking the indictment publicly.
Our defense is the state's case is simply based on an absolutely incorrect assumption of guilt, and it's not based on evidence.
Briefly jailed, Sneiderman's phone calls, which she may not have realized were recorded, reveal one thing worrying her. Not the case, but casting which actress should play her when Hollywood comes calling. She was thinking of Miss Congeniality, too.
Okay, everybody, I would love to stay and chat, but I have to go pick out my outfit for the press conference.
She thought that Sandra Bullock would be good, but that she was a little too old to play Andrea.
Sorry, sir.
After 3 weeks in jail, Sneiderman got bail.
Anything you want to say just about how much you're looking forward to seeing your children? What these 3 weeks have been like without your mom?
Then, under house arrest, ankle bracelet and all, for most of a year, living with her parents and her children, Sneiderman has been waiting to go on trial for the murder of her husband. But that will not happen. In a courtroom in Atlanta today, at what was supposed to be a routine hearing, the case imploded.
Make a motion in all parts, counts 1, 2, and 3 of the indictment.
Mr. James, the way it's listed, count 1 is malice murder, count 2 is felony murder. You say count 3 is aggravated assault.
That is accurate, Judge.
The charges that she was directly involved in her husband's murder, tonight, they are gone.
Andrea Sneiderman will no longer face charges for the murder of her husband.
I believe that it would be unjust and unethical for the district attorney of this county to go forward on a charge that I am not 100% sure someone is guilty of.
For nearly a year, we've been hearing from prosecutors that they can make this case, and now they say they can't. At the 11th hour, just days from jury selection, they say, we don't really have it after all.
Sneiderman still faces several charges, mostly for allegedly lying to police and on the witness stand.
We're going to start on Monday, and we're going to stay here until we finish. We're in recess. All rise.
Oh, it's a huge victory for the defense. They have been saying from day one that she was not involved in planning this murder. And now it appears prosecutors can't prove that she was.
Don Geary helped prosecute Hemi Newman. He now works for a different DA.
It is not uncommon to discover things after indictment. Matter of fact, it's almost common. That makes your case either better or worse in some aspect. And a prosecutor doing justice adjusts. And if it's the right thing to do, to drop a charge.
The one man prosecutors believe could implicate Andrea Sneiderman has steadfastly refused to cooperate. Hemi Newman is keeping his silence tonight in prison. These developments, a final piece of bad news for the Sneiderman family.
They believed that Andrea played a role and they wanted justice. And now they feel like they're not going to get that.
When we met the family following the last trial, they told us there was one thing they wanted, even more than justice. That was for the memory of their son, Rusty, to live on.
In my dreams, he comes waltzing through the door, just like he always did.
We miss him. He was the light in our life.
He had so much more to offer the world. And the world is so much poorer because he's not here.
And so much poorer, of course, are Rusty's young children, who are now living only with their mother and without their father.
What will you tell Sophia and Ian about their dad?
That he loved them so, he wanted nothing but the best for them. Rusty's motto was to dream big, and I hope that those two will dream big